What is happening, people? DXB Crypto, DXB Karlo, Karlo the band, bringing you a much anticipated post FOMC discussion on this live. Welcome, guys, and apologies first of all before we start because I was rather late doing Ramadan things. So for all those celebrating Ramadan Kareem. But anyway, without further ado, Carl, what's going on, my man?
Nothing much, man. I'm super tired. It was a long day on the markets, and yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Let's get this show on the road, guys. We will take some comments on altcoins, so just prepare your favorite altcoin. Carl can take a look at that. He's very tired. He won't be here too long, but we're going to start with what you saw today of the FOMC, because I think in the Discord you called it absolutely to perfection, and I did enjoy some trades on that. But on a macro level with BTC, what are your thoughts, bro?
Powell wasn't too bullish. It wasn't too dovish. It was same stuff, but we can see that we are seeing some pumps across the board. Even Bitcoin is moving a little bit. For me, this 86.4K area is a pretty big area for now, which I'm looking for the middle time frame, which we can see a bit of a correction. Today I was sharing a lot in the Discord, but those were mostly scalp trades, and all of them played out pretty much to perfection, but not for a reversal. Those were mostly scalp trades. Order flow was to the point for those scalps. But we see a little bit of pump across the board, which is expectable because markets are beaten so much the last couple of weeks that we need to see some kind of movement. Is it enough to see full-time reversals? We're gonna see, but it actually showed some life today, which is unbelievable, and it's actually pushing markets forward, ETH and XRP. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work.
Brilliant. Well, ETH being above 2,000 for most of the time today, man. That was the dreaded. You said something yesterday to me that kind of caught me, because I was trying to track this 267-day odd trend line for ETH, and luckily we haven't broken it, bro. What are your thoughts on ETH holding that level, that $2,000 level that you mentioned yesterday, man?
Yeah, that trend line is very subjective. Depends where you pull it from. But yeah, it looks like it's holding the trend line. That's very long one, all the way from the bear market lows. And for now, this 2,000 is a massive level. If we claim it, as I said in previous live stream, 2,000, 2,100 area is a massive area to reclaim. And then we can see higher prices, because we can go. Am I sharing my charts now at this point?
Yeah, can you throw your charts on? I'll just share that. But guys, that's the long ETH trend line that we've just literally claimed. Yeah, so yeah, just throw me your presentation. Let me share your chart. And I'll whack it on here, bro. Yeah, that green line has just been absolutely fundamental. Let me get your charts and we can take some chart questions as well. By the way, guys, smash a like for Karlo. For those of you who are not on our Discord, you have no idea what the hell is going on, man. This man's literally changed the game. And yeah, these live sessions are very important. I continue to be more of a fundamentalist. And part of the reasons why a lot of us have struggled in the past, anyway, no disrespect, but we had slightly weaker chart analysts in our chart Discord. But the game has changed now. This is now proven to be more educational, and the community is benefiting. So big up yourself, and thank you for the hard work. You, P, Mars, all the legends. Cave, Tooth. There's so many legends. That I can see the chart section now is way more active than the chat section, and that tells you everything you need to know. But yeah, do you want to throw in a chart, bro? A couple of things to.
Yeah, but I don't have an option right now to throw my chart. It says on the studio, it says uploading recordings, so we need to fix that.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. We'll fix that. Usually, you just, but we can share these. We can check some altcoins as well. Normally, if you go to present, should be.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Beautiful.
Cool. Let's see.
Yeah, that would come over to me. So let me just stop sharing that screen.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, once I see, let me just get to stage. There we go. See if we can stretch this a bit more. Yeah, that's good. That's clear. Cool, bro.
Cool. Yeah. So now I'm sharing my charts. You can see this trend line. I have it as well because I like to see what the retail is going to look at. It's a very valid trend line. You can see we touched it once, twice, 3 times. We didn't break it. If you were longing it over weekend, which I don't trade, you could have long here, put a stop loss here, and if you get stopped out, that's okay. If it gives you another entry, then you have another entry here. If you're trading trend lines, which I'm not. This is the deal on it. So this area, like let's say this general area right here, is the most important one. This one right here, because market maker can do something like they can trap people longing this trend line because they think that they are very slick with the whole trend line forever. It's from the last bear market lows and stuff. But what you can see actually is this 1, 2, 3, 4 touches in this area. Look, this general region right here is the area where we have a lot of volume traded, and you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 times break. We actually back tested it. We even back tested this area. You can see it right here. You see, we went 1, 2, 3 times in it, 3 touches, and then we back tested it, and then massive dump. You can see this high volume candles, how it broke through. So now what we are doing on it, we're actually back testing that same area again. You see this green shaded region. Yeah. So we are actually back testing. You can see we're having a reaction right off of it. You see, this is market structure 101. If we get rejected from here, which I shared today in the Discord, if we get rejected from here, we can come down, backtest this local market structure, because this is a local market structure. You see this line. If we stay above it, we can go attack it one more time. And then if you break, you go up, down, backtest this, and then it's off to the races. So we are not out of the woods yet on it or alts. Right now, we are just doing this. We are backtesting this area. You can see. You see, we're backtesting this area that I'm circling right now. So this trend line, yes, it served as a support, and it gave us a breakout of the range. But this is our last week and weekend range. It's not that strong. So we might come back over the night, come and backtest this local market structure.
Right.
So for me, I'm waiting for it to reclaim properly on maybe daily candles this region, and then we can see. Let's go on 4 hours. We can go and back test and test these highs, and ultimately these highs. So if we go do something like this, which I shared in the Discord today, back test this, hang a little bit here, consolidate, which is very bullish, break it, come back down, we can go and test these highs, and ultimately test these highs, which will give alts a desired bounces and dead cat bounces and stuff like that. But then you have this massive area right here, which I would advise everybody to check their bags. And if we get this bounce, check your bags for another dead cat bounce, because right here is where the most volume was traded. So we can get something like this. When it come up here, we can start ranging. we can create a massive range with ETH, which ETH likes to do. ETH likes to range as well as Bitcoin. You can see from another, you see this was a massive range. This was a massive range. Look at the range here. This was a massive range. You see this range? Let me circle it. So this was a massive range. This was a massive range. So you see, we can create something like this, which will kill your altcoin bags. So we are not out of the woods yet at all. I mean, it's good if you're trading larger position sizes, and we get a pump from here, which will get everybody bullish again, but it's another dead cat bounce potentially. It's 44%, which is amazing. So that's why I'm saying this is a good spot to buy some spot on it. If we see us clinging here, clinging here somewhere, holding this area a little bit, maybe drop down one more time to actually test these lows, come back up, then we can test these highs, as I said, these highs, and that's 42% pump, which will get everybody bullish, but it hasn't moved from 2,800. And I'm going to support this thesis with this. Look, you have massive walls up here. You see 2,800, 2,700. Do you guys see this chart or no? The other chart, or are you guys seeing only my ETH? No, yeah, I'm only sharing this. Well, let me now take another screen. Where is my? Yeah, it's right here. Do you see this one?
Yeah, let me throw it on. Yeah, it's a little bit too small, but wait, let me see if I can blow this up.
Yeah, I think they can see this screen now.
Yeah, people can see that, yeah, on full screen.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so this on it, as you can see, this supports the thesis even more that you have massive supply levels right at the 2,800 and 2,700 area, which on ETH would line up with right here, as I told you. Why am I not sharing? Wait. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, guys.
Nah, it's all part of the game, man. This is real.
Let me see. Why am I not entire screen?
The whole screen?
Yes, I need the whole screen.
Yeah, go on.
And I'm going to share screen too. Now we're talking. Okay, perfect. Okay. Let me see what's happening now. What are you guys seeing now? Wait.
Discord, yeah.
Yeah, this is Discord. What are we seeing now?
Yeah, now we're just seeing your screen record. So you have to share them individually. So you can't.
Why last time we shared it. Last time.
Let's see, man. Yeah, you'd be able to share.
Okay. Now it's good. Now it's gonna work. Perfect. Okay, now you guys can see all my charts. This is good. Okay, so now go back to it. You see this chart we talked about, massive supply node on 2,800, right? It lines up perfectly with this area up here. You can see all these charts, right?
No.
You see me scrolling through charts, right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see all of this?
No. You gotta send it to me again. You gotta press present, and then it will share.
But no, you can see. I think everybody can see this. Me switching charts.
No.
Look at this. Look at it. Am I on the ETH chart now? No.
Yeah, we can see the ETH chart.
Yeah, and then I switch it. You can see this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Perfect. Yeah, so it supports further my thesis. We have massive supply node here at 2,800. And do you see this chart now?
Yeah.
Perfect. So this 2,800, you can see the big players are also watching 2,800. Look. You see, that's what I said. We're going to come test these highs, these highs, these highs. It's going to be a potentially 42% move. And here is where the big players are waiting, which is right here. I'm going to show it one more time. You see, at 2,800, we have, this is spot, by the way, which is much more reliable than perps, because this is real ETH being placed as limit orders for selling. It's 6.4 thousand ETH. This guy is also probably interested, but he removed his orders because it's quite far away. Another 6.4 is the same guy, and you have another. So it's basically 20,000 ETH sitting up here. I mean, they're not alone enough to move the markets, but they are on such a strong level up here where the most volume was traded. You can see this was SR forever. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 times support, and then resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4 times resistance, break. We come back, we back tested it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 times resistance again. So this will be a massive level again to watch. So that's why you're going to get everybody calling altcoin season, but it can only be this. Literally ranging. That's why you have to review your bags up here. And you can buy some spot down here, and which is for your altcoins as well, because it is very important. It is very important for altcoins. If we see them reclaiming, if we see ETH reclaiming this and start ranging here, which is 42% move on ETH, backtesting all these highs, you can literally have altcoins pump and have that get bounces.
So, Carl, quick question.
Yes, I'm listening.
Can you hear me?
Listening. Yes, I can hear you. I'm listening.
So from a price perspective, what is that level in USDT? Like what? Sorry, in USD, is that 2,800?
2,800, which is level where I'm looking for all these highs to get back tested. Where's my brush? You see all these highs, and these highs. Let me clean up my charts a little bit so you guys can see it better. Yeah. You see this now. So these highs, it's important for ETH. These highs, and these highs. On 2,800, which is also watched by bigger players, is a massive SR level, which might provide a massive resistance, and that's going to give a reaction 90% of the time. So everybody are going to, if ETH claims this level right now, which is also a very big SR level, 2,000, which I'm calling in a Discord for a while now, if we reclaim it, so we can come down here, backtest this local market structure, start ranging a little bit, consolidate under this level, you see, and then claim it, go up, test these highs, and go up. This is where everybody's going to call another altcoin season, and it's just a dead cat bounce on it, even though it's a big dead cat bounce. It's 42%, but you haven't changed any market structures on higher time frames, because only after we come here and backtest this and then keep it as support and then go up, break this, backtest, go up, this is actually uptrend for it. For now, we are nothing but downtrend for it. Look, lower highs. Let me clean it up. I'm talking slow a little bit, guys. Today I was trading all day. I'm really, I don't want to curse, but I'm dead tired. So you have lower high, lower high, lower high. This is another lower high potentially, and you can keep dumping. So that's why you have to review our altcoin bags if we get here. You see, and this is going to line up with that 2,800 level where you have these guys. So that's how you analyze all the charts. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. I can go into order flow now. We can see how many longs, how many shorts. I can check CVD for the bullish divergences, bearish divergences. I can go check so many things on it, which I have on Bitcoin. Which Bitcoin is my main asset that I'm trading, but I know a lot of people in the group are having altcoins, so we want to help them not to get carried, not to get caught in problems.
Cool. So look, we're predominantly, of course, altcoin maxis. In addition to that, we are spot holders, and of course, we're now venturing into futures. And there's something you said yesterday that I think the audience can benefit from, bro. What is the divergence you saw between the futures and the spot? And how is that bullish for a spot? Because you did tell me that the exchanges were loading up on this thing. Because
Yeah,
one of the things I'm aware of is that for the altcoin investor who's not able to read charts, that was a fantastic boost just to know that the big guys are buying. Can you talk about that a little bit? Because I thought that was really,
100%.
really, really good.
100%. We can go into my charts right here. You will see. So it's very simple to understand. What you can see right here is price is not making lower lows, right? It's even someone who's not chart guy can understand this price action. So this is called CVD, cumulative volume delta. This way we are looking at the spot buys, so people who are holding spot, and people who are actually doing leverage trading from futures, not some perpetual markets. As you can see, this whole time we have divergence where price is creating higher highs, and you can see spot selling but being absorbed by a bigger spot player, which is keeping the markets propped up, which we in the group were commenting this has to be seller or someone buying at this moment, because these are the very big bullish divergences. And also on perpetual markets, you can see how we were creating normal price action on cumulative volume delta. You can see this red is not going up as price is going up, as you can see, but cumulative volume delta on perps is creating normal price action. It's actually staying in a level, and you can see the pump today on perps. You can see this massive pump today on perps. But what makes me cautious is actually spot is not following. You see this divergence, massive divergence. Look, perps are buying, so this is retail longing like crazy, which I was telling in a Discord today. I was sharing in our Discord today a lot of, even right here, a lot of retail is longing. The big players were getting filled, as you can see, and we are seeing immediate reaction on Bitcoin right now. Look, you see, it's unable to break this price. This is actually my level, price level on Bitcoin 86.4, where I'm looking to short it again properly this time, because it can be a proper reversal after we fill the CME gap. Big players were filling. I was sharing it today because retail is longing. This is the liquidity above us, above 86,000. You can see 85.25, 85.7. This liquidity was taken earlier, and now market makers are filled. So all they're doing right now is they're starting to trap more retail traders. We can see something like this on Bitcoin. I know I'm going a little bit off topic, but I'm going to come back to the divergences. So we can see this high, this high. These are weak highs. We can see something like this, smack them down. We get into these walls. Look at these walls. Look how big of walls are on Bitcoin. We have 71.82 on spot, which is calculating twice as much as perps, because spot is proper players. And then you have so many walls at this region, 86.5. Look, there's 184 Bitcoin, there's 216 Bitcoin, there's 201, altogether around 1,000 Bitcoin waiting here. And all you see is retail longing. Check this out. This is very educational. So the guy was filled right here for 227 short. The guy was filled right here for 365 short. And there's a monster being filled before. Let me find him. He was filled for 700 something. You will see. Which is crazy. So all these guys are getting filled. 373, 544. You can see the yellow. It's 544. So there's already 1.5 thousand Bitcoin being filled on the market, exhausting it. And even before, there's even more being filled. 475, 795 Bitcoin. You know what pressure that is on the market? and you can see retail longing. Look, so this is all people shorting. This is amazing players shorting. Look at them: 469, 795, 475. This is already 1.5k shorts on the market from bigger players, and you can see on the left side, look, the price is reacting. It's unable to breach this level. This is all alongs buying, all retail. I don't know who's feeding them because there's potentially some Trump news or whatever. But when you see this is what you actually watch. This is what bigger players are doing in the background. They're actually filling shorts. And this is why I'm looking for a massive short right now. And why I am in a short, because we are not able to breach this level. And look above us, how big of a resistance still is. So we already have so many people. Let me circle it. If I'm talking too fast, people just, you guys have to tell me. So look at them. You already have people here exhausting the market, destroying the market. These are all big players. And you have them, probably the same market makers, up here waiting for another week. And then when the price does something like this tomorrow, while the crypto banter and everybody else were calling for 100K, price will do something like this. It's going to range a little bit more into Asia. Then it's going to pump here, fill all these guys, fill all of them probably, dump. And when we find ourselves filling these guys at 84, people are going to be, wow, we were screwed once again. The market is supposed to pump, but it's not pumping. While it's just a regular dynamics, it's just massive players filling their shorts. And what I can tell you from the experience, because I worked in the industry, these are two market makers making money. This guy is pushing price down for his body to get filled. It's as simple as that. And then when you see Bitcoin ranging like this forever, because Bitcoin and ETH are all ranging all the time, everybody says Bitcoin is dead. Well, it's not. It's just a normal market dynamics. Because why would market maker go and pump the price all the time if they're making so much money on this price action? Look, they're making money on this price action. Because this price action right here, from here to here, is 5%. You know how much 5% is on the 100 million positions? If you guys don't believe me, just calculate the positions. Look, this is one guy, 469 Bitcoin. Let's do the calculation immediately. Like a Bitcoin is right now at 85,000. This is one guy. This is another guy, 795. Look, guys, these are all fills. This is footprint profile. This is not a regular trend lines or something where you are blind and in the dark. This guy got filled. Look, and when you trade like this, you can go wrong. You will be wrong because there's no 100% certainty, but your win rate is going to increase tremendously. You're going to be on fire. You're going to think that you are Nostradamus predicting future. If you trade with these guys, I don't care what crypto banter says. I trade with these guys because these guys give me 85% win rate, 80%, 75%. It doesn't matter. You understand? So what I'm saying, this is what's giving you
So
an amazing
let me jump in
trade.
for a minute. Let me ask you a question, bro, if you don't mind, because the way you're spotting these charts, I mean, again, everybody is blown away. I mean, honestly, incredibly. Like, you only have to see our Discord to understand the actual level of insight into these charts. Let me ask you a question that would be additional benefit to the audience. So, based on the levels that you see, let's say we're accumulating big layer ones, or like, I like the concept of like wait for the price to drop to an area of demand. How do you visualize that when you're using your, of course, the software? By the way, I mean, I think some of these softwares I've never even heard of them because obviously they're internal softwares. But I guess the question is, for example, for futures and spot, what is the link in terms of, like, if I'm DCAing into my altcoin, my favorite altcoin, for example, how would you kind of spot that? Because again, that's something that is, especially we did the first example with Polygon Matic.
Yes.
That was an incredible call. We did the Kaspa one, we did the Marvia one. But like, for example, now, what are good altcoins to accumulate? Because we are definitely going to have an alt season. And I'm on the view that some of these charts will end up being absolutely insane, regardless of like how you DCA. You know, like you buy a chunk here, you buy a chunk there, you can't capture the bottom. So how would you advise, or can we look at maybe some altcoins? The first one I was going to ask you was like the one that I asked you today, which was Say.
Sure.
Do you see any more further downside, or do you see a demand, a level that we need to go to for Say?
Let's
If you
go
want
check out
to,
Say.
yeah.
Let's
Guys,
go
get
check
your
out Say.
altcoins.
I got Say somewhere here. Well, let me see. I even charted it. Say right
You
here.
have
Yeah. Yeah, I even charted it. I have everything on it. Yeah. So Say. Well, first of all, when it comes to Say, let's clean up the charts a little bit. Wait. Where is my? Where is
Because I
it?
told you, I did a nice little long from like 17, kind of wick down to 1744, and it's been a very good profitable trade. And we talked about it a little bit, but I mean, how far could he go? I think that is the ultimate support line.
Well, let's just focus on how low it can go, literally, because Say right now has a freaking abyss below it. Look where the IDO on Say is. These are the main lows on Say. These are the main lows. Look where the IDO is on Say. So we need to ask ourselves, how low can Say actually go? So these lows are taking. These lows were taking. Let's clean up this range, even though this is a valid volume profile, because Say can do something like this. Try to get acceptance into this range, get rejection one more time, take these lows. If it takes these lows, this is quite a big SR on Say. The only last stand before we have a drop into abyss, because this is the coins that I don't trade. I was just charting Say for someone, I think, because I was talking in my group with someone or something, but I would never trade Say as a coin that's such a high market cap with so much abyss below. We can go check Say on let me just take the keyboard. Keyboard is right here.
Yeah, I think let me see if we lost Carl. Yeah, Carl will be back, guys. Just bear with us for a minute. And while he comes back, so listen, you know, like in terms of, yeah, he's back. Let me just put him back on. Boom, at the stage. Yeah, I'll talk through this, guys.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, bro. Just dropped out a little bit.
What the fuck happened? Can you hear me, bro?
Loud and clear, man. Loud and clear. Don't worry, man. Some of our community members speak French anyway. So, yeah, great insight. Steve, what's going on, bro? Moss in there. What indicators, Investor Squad? Carl can talk about that. What's happening? Where's Bro? Let's get the charts back in. Anyway, while Bro comes back, I did a crazy one today. I mean, even listen, if you're accumulating alts at these all-time lows, ultimately, I think they right now. I mean, listen, I'm DCAing into coins. I think we're near to the bottom. than we are to the top. But I caught this. As a trade from here. Now, ultimately, and this is say, by the way, guys, and this is not the kind of chart you're looking at with Carl anyway, but this is a basic charting that everybody could do. I caught a trade down here, man, and it's actually been one of my best kind of little flips. So say, man, I don't know how long it's going to go, but these lows here, this looks like a very solid level where it's at right now. And yeah, man, where's my guy? Who else is in the building? Let's see. Yo, Crypto Pete in the building. Fantastic. By the way, I was just talking to Karlo before, offline, Pete, and Karlo was like, man, some crazy levels that you're catching. So yeah, congratulations, bro. I know you're a big trader, big charters in our group. Much appreciated as well. Pump or dump? Don't know is the answer. For most of us normies, man, that are holding our bags, crypto, look, as soon as liquidity comes back, crypto will be absolutely insane again. So for the short term, again, I know we're looking at the fundamentals as well, and of course technical, but there are some good altcoins out there to really accumulate. Where was it? Can you please give some buy levels for Cas on the virtuals? Can see if Carl can actually do some more charts. But yeah,
Yo, mate.
We got the man back.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back, bro.
Let me see now.
So yeah, I'll
Okay,
I'll
cool.
get you to
Cool. Where were we?
Yeah, we were just talking about say with your chart. And of course, you pointed out further levels to the low, potentially coming all the way back here.
It was some kind of shutdown in the building, I think.
Oh,
some kind of shutdown in the building because everything went black. This
really?
is crazy, I'm telling you. Yeah, it was like a shutdown in the building or something because the whole lights went flickering.
Yeah, maybe you got Kaspa the
Crazy
ghost
stuff.
there, bro.
Okay, wait. On say, right?
Yeah.
Let's do say. Let's see. Today the internet is so slow. I don't understand. It's crazy. Okay, yeah. Let's check say on trading lights.
Carlos' name in the Discord.
Let's see if there's any. Let's see if there's any demand. This is. Yes, I'm sorry. You were saying.
No, I was just saying, like, people wanted to know what your name is on the Discord, and I just wanted to show people what your name was, because obviously, I don't know if people recognize you, but his name in the Discord is Jun Tao, and you won't actually believe where that came from. So let me just break the ice.
Yeah.
Introduce who Karlo is. For real. This man's not messing about. This is Juntao from Rush Hour, man. Why you come up with that name, bro? That is so hilarious.
From Rush Hour, yeah.
Fucking crazy guy.
It's Rush Hour and Su Yang. When he goes, there's a guy Juntao. There's a guy named Juntao in China district.
Yo, we
He's
might
buying
end up
everything.
Anyway, back to business. We might be
okay. Let's see what the chart says about say.
Yeah, let's go to say. I was just saying, can we make a meme?
Let's see what the charts say about say. Meme coins. The whole building went down. I don't know what the frick is happening. Okay, say zero interest. Zero interest, as I said, a big high market cap coin. I much rather would prefer something like I'm going to show you later. If you ask me, of course, if you believe in the project, you can buy it and go with it. But look at this, dead. Coinbase, zero interest. Binance, zero interest. Zero interest. Let's see Let's see, say Binance USDSM. Let's see what it says. I mean, I've seen so many charts like this. Look at this, zero interest.
Can you?
Zero interest. Let me just show you now. And if it is, I immediately stay away from the coin. I don't know what to tell you. Like literally, I don't like to be underwater. Look at this abyss. Like guys, come on. Even if it pumps, this is not a proper trader's behavior. If you call yourself investor trader. Yeah, am I sharing my screen?
Give me your screen. I can't see what you're looking at.
Am I not sharing my screen? But I'm sharing my screen.
How, bro?
Yes, mate. Look at you can see me. You can see my screen, no?
No, we can't see your screen. Look, we can't see your screen. There we go. Yeah,
Are
go
you
on,
sure?
Bro. No, we can. Go back, flick back one. We're good. Yeah, perfect. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so do you see this now? Do you see this?
Now,
do you see the chart?
One. Yes. Go ahead.
Flick back. Flick back where? Okay, let me stop the screen. What? I don't understand what's happening. Like literally.
No, it was good.
Screen one. Good. Let's see. Okay. Is it good now? Do you see this? Do you see the trading view?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Do you see trading view? Perfect. Okay, so we were right here. Look, zero interest on say. Zero. Look, this is dead. I don't know what to tell you. I stay away from these coins immediately. Look at this abyss. Fuck. I don't want to, let me not curse, but look at this. Let's see Binance. If Binance is not buying this shit, like, why would I buy? This is Bitcoin. Let's see. Look at Bitcoin. Look at the interest on Bitcoin. Look how yellow it is. Like nice and yellow. Look at say. It's a high market cap coin. I don't see any interest, honestly. Even if it pumps, you're going to pump out of nowhere on some news or something. But I don't want to be a bag holder of Say's holding it underwater. Look at this abyss. And now I'm going to show you guys what's not abyss. And it immediately gets my attention. Like, look at this. Look at Matic. Even though it's shit coin and it's not worth, I don't care. I can trade forks and spoons if they're going to bring me money. Literally. Look at the interest on Matic. Look at this. Do you see say? Let's compare this now. Look.
Let's compare that.
Look at this abyss. Zero. Look at this. And it immediately gets my attention. Look. There is 400K buys. And look at this one. This one is massive. This is 300K, but look at this one. 1 million. 1 million. Look at this. 667K. 1.7 million, this one down. I think this one is 1.7, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see.
Is that Polygon Matic, yeah?
1.1 million. Polygon Matic. Check out TIA. I can show you examples like this all across the board. Then this is how you make money in these markets. Look at TIA on Binance. No, sorry, it was Coinbase. Look at Coinbase. Someone wants TIA higher. Look at this. Look at this. This is sick. If TIA comes down and fills all this, what do you think it's going to do? It's going to dump? Like, what are we, crazy? Look at this. This is massive demand on TIA. Look at all this. Look at all these walls. 28K, 33K, 28K. And that's TIA. TIA is a coin that costs $3.3. Like, this is a lot of demand. 40K, 30K. If these guys get filled, this is what you want to see. You don't want to see it say. So this is the tip of the iceberg for me on analyzing the coins for you guys. But I'm just showing you so even the newbies can understand. And if I don't see this on the left side, but I see right here, this abyss, I stay out. The guy can be the biggest developer in the world. I don't know what he can be. He can be a proof of work, stake, whatever it is, master. Like, if I see that there's zero demand for his freaking coin, Why would I buy this? Look, even the Matic, which is a dead shithole, look at the demand. Someone is finally saying it's enough. It's enough of the dump, and that's where I place my bids with big boys. That's where we trade in our group. That's how we're actually destroying these markets, because we go with these guys. We go with them.
Look at Sui, bro, which
Right
is
here.
probably a more stronger.
Sui has an amazing order flow. Sui is very, very good to trade, and I traded Sui on leverage quite a few times, and you will see the demand on Sui. Like, this is manipulation 101. Look at this one. This is crazy, guys. Like, look at this one. And look at say 0 crickets. And look at this. This is a guy from Saint Tropez and from a yacht, literally, like sitting right here, waiting for a damperoni and cheese. And then he's going to reverse it up. And then you're going to see on that crypto banter, Sui, the fastest blockchain, faster than Solana, whatever it is. Pumping. Yeah, it's pumping because of this guy, because of these guys. If you see them getting filled.
What's
yes,
the price there, please, if you don't mind?
Sorry, you're breaking out. What's the price?
Price range for Sui below $2?
Well, we got to check Sui now. Wait, I got to go and find Sui. It's right here. Let me see. Let's go on a daily level. I think I have some drawings of Sui as well. Yeah, Sui is right now on a very, very big level. This is a big SR for Sui. Let's clean up all this. You see, this is a trend that the retail was looking at. You see 1, 2, 3 touches, but they did it. Because there was a lot of buys here. I remember I was looking at the order flow here. If this trend line is going to hold for them, but it didn't. You see this. You see this. What's the name of this candle? Dead Star. Over. Look how it was pressed down. 15% dump, because retail was longing this. Retail was longing this trend line. I use these trend lines to see what the retail is going to look, because they're going to look 1, 2, 3 touches. Forth, they're long like crazy on the order flow. If we go to Atas now, I will show you guys this was a lot of longing, but they dumped it on their heads. Bam. And now holding it below. Good news for the retail is that this is the very big SR level. This is a very big SR level for Sui. You see one resistance, 2 times resistance. This is a technical analysis 101. This is market structure. You see resistance, 2 times resistance, massive breakout. This was a breakout of a lot. Let's see, 120%. Took Sui to all-time highs, but now they reversed it back down. We can check the order flow. I can show you everything why it reversed, because these guys that reversed this, those people that reversed this, they're right here. You will see them filled. You will see all. Look at them. Look at this. Like, guys, like literally, I can't make this shit up. What are we looking at now? Let me show you. Are we looking at this, right? We're looking at this area. Let me circle it for you guys to see it. Let me put it in red. I'm going to circle it in red. Look at this now. Same guy.
So question, bro.
Imagine being a back holder up here.
What would be a good spot buy level for Sui?
But imagine being a back holder up here. But look, let me finish just for a second. Imagine being a back holder up here. This is what's happening with your altcoin bags, right? Guys, if you understand what I'm saying, look at him. What do you think the price is going to do? Do you think the price is going to go up through all of this demand? I don't know. People must be crazy. I don't know who's trading these markets, but people are losing money left and right. You guys don't understand. Like, we are trading on the best exchanges. We are having some insider info. I'm not allowed to say that, but we know what people are doing on those exchanges, how they're getting accounts wrecked. One guy put 10 million, ended up with 10K, committed suicide. Family was looking for if there's any money left. Exchange can even give the money because it's in guy's name, so they can, because he didn't transfer it before suicide. Like, guys, you're playing with your hard-earned money like crazy. Look at this. I'm going to stop sharing examples, not to bore everybody to that, but this is, if you ask me, this is super educational and super interesting. We are talking about this area right now, all-time high for SUI, right? Look, Scam Ran right here was calling even more all-time highs, saying that SUI is going to $50, right? SUI was supposed to go to $50, $100 faster than Solana. If Solana is $250, SUI is going to be $500, right? It was $5 at the time. I remember because I watched these fuckers for shit show. But look at this guy. He had a different thought, right? Look at him. He had a different set of thoughts. 303,000 US dollars positions short. 210, 500, $500,000 position, guys. What the fuck are we even talking about? Like, look at this. And this is where you're holding your bags. So he's going to $30. Is it? I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Is it? Look at the downtrend.
Dog,
Look at this
what
nasty, heavy downtrend. Like,
what's
I
a
don't
good
have to say more.
buy SUI on spot, bro? If you don't mind.
What? Tell me.
Like, what's a good level for spot buy on SUI?
Well, you can see right here. Look, 1.8 to 1.4 bucks. If you see this guy getting filled, like he was getting filled right here when Sheldon the Sniper was calling more all-time highs right here. I'm going to make these charts even messier, just make a point. Then it's the same guy, guys. And it's as simple as that. If you know how to read the markets, if you know how to read the order flow, you're going to get good in these markets. Because markets are transfer of wealth between uninformed participants to informed participants. It's the same guy right here. It's not the guy, it's actually a firm. Those are probably GSR or someone accumulating right here. But you can see some of them are already being filled. 348,000, look. Some of them are getting filled. Let me show you. Look at them. They're getting filled. You see? 121,000. They're getting filled as we speak. So as I said, altcoins are dirt cheap. But I don't know if they are actually done with retail. Still, if you ask me, these guys are not going to let it slide. These guys want to be filled.
That's real.
Right here. They want to be filled.
So if you want to set up some limits, that would be 1.8 to 1.5. Chris's question.
Exactly. But don't set up any limits until you see all of these guys getting filled. You need to understand your order flow. You need to understand these limit orders. When they start getting filled, when these people start getting filled, that's when you get a reversal. Because price do this. It's getting filled here, a little bounce, more, then stab some more, fill all of these guys, and then reverses up. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have like strength to clean up the charts. If you get it, you get it. For the next live, I'm going to go even more punctual. But today we were trading in a group like mofos, Bitcoin. We were scalping left and right. And it's high frequency trading for us. Like literally, it was very, very, very strong. Like I shorted this. I shared it in the Discord. 1.7% move. I was literally short here as well. I shared it in the Discord, my Bybit account, 1.26% move. You got to understand, for scalpers, these are very good moves. This is scalper's dream. And today was a very good scalper day.
Hey,
so yeah, when I call short in the Discord, I don't think we're going to dump to 75%, to 75K. I mean, you have to understand the order flow that I'm sharing, because you will see if I'm calling for scalps, if I'm calling for swing trades, or if I'm calling for day trades. I will usually announce when I say that it's a day trade or it's a swing trade today I was selling mostly scalps. And for a larger position, guys, 2% is a lot. Trust me, I have guys in the group, my personal private group, they're trading massive position sizes. These guys are done with trading for a year after 2% move. You know, especially these guys. I don't even want to comment. Like literally, I don't want to comment these people. Because you have no how much money is in the markets. You guys are only looking at your portfolio and stuff, but these are actually people trading right now as we speak. Look at this. This is sick. This is sick, truly. Like, I don't know what to say. 795 Bitcoin position. Like, I'm embarrassed to even calculate. 795 Bitcoin position.
Oh, okay.
Literally, I showed you guys it was filled. These guys were filled.
Can I ask you a couple of more questions for people? I know you're very tired. I know you're going to shoot off in a minute.
Yes, of course. No, shoot it.
Yeah, let's do a quick fire ones so everybody can get a quick access. Kaspa. What do you see realistic levels for Kaspa?
Let's check out Kaspa.
A pretty good question there as well.
Let's check out Kaspa immediately. But Kaspa was analyzed even more for me. I really did my a proper thorough research on Kaspa. That's why I called the whole. Yeah, let me see. Wait, Kas. Okay, Kas. So research on Kaspa. That's why I called that 12 cents to 5 cents dump, and it was like a TA. People would die if I would sit here for another 5 hours analyzing Kaspa. But you can see, look. So the market is reacting immediately from these walls. You see, it came really close, and it was 5 cents, which I called in the group. But this guy didn't fill. But right here, we had some news on OKX listing Kaspa, and it was a massive SR level. So you gotta understand, these whales, these big players, they are here, but sometimes they don't get filled because market is. You gotta understand, even the guys with the biggest money in the world can't push the market or do something if the whole market is united. And right here on Kaspa, the whole market was united. Let me find Kaspa. It's right here. You'll see this is the dump that I called. It was 12 cents or something like this. I shared it in the last live stream. I don't want to repeat myself. I showed the Discord post from, I don't know what was it, February, I think, or January. We had a massive dump. And then I said we're going to pump from 5 cents. And we did pump from 5 cents. But we pumped because, look, this is the TA 101. You can see it. Look. 1, 2, 3. Massive breakout. We just came down. We back tested it. And this is where OKX shared news that they are listing Kaspa. So it's technical analysis 101, literally on Kaspa. And we have these walls right here. So if you're looking to DCA into Kaspa, if you believe in the project, I mean, it's crickets on Binance perps. Like nobody is showing any signs of demand. First demand, let me see. And guys, I'm not even watching order flow now. I would have to watch all kinds of stuff more to give you proper technical analysis on Kaspa. But for now, look, there was a demand on Kaspa. These guys might return. You see them here. Wait, let me go on 1 hour so we can see properly. For now, it's only supply. You see, there's people interested in shorting Kaspa. So pretty much that. You know, if it will pump on some crazy news or something, I'm not the guy to ask. I'm the TA guy. I do order flow. I can tell you what bigger players are looking, but I don't know if the dev is going to get married to Vitalik Buterin and these guys are going to pump Kaspa together. I don't know that. But look, this was a demand on Kaspa, big one. You can see big demand right here. These guys removed. But it doesn't mean that if Kaspa does this, comes down, they will not return. So you usually watch for these areas. So it's, what is it? Yeah, 6 cents to 5 cents. 6 cents.
Yeah, if we do come back, right?
6 cents. If we do come back, yeah. Right now we are just in the middle of nowhere. This is a no zone for me as a trader, because we already pumped from my level. I literally called 12 cents to 5 cents and pumped from 5 cents. I shared it. If there's people in the live right now that haven't watched the last live stream, guys, check out the last live stream, because I shared my Discord predictions from January in last live stream. You can see where we called Kaspa dumping from 12 cents to 5 cents, and then we're going to see reaction from 5 cents. And we see it now. You see, that's a big reaction.
That was amazing. That was actually, you know what? I hold a lot of Kaspa.
Look,
I wish I
50%, guys. This is a 50% reaction. So when I was warning people in January, this is what you should have done. Sell it here and buy it 50%. This is actually 75% dump, if I'm not mistaken, on Kaspa. Oh, yeah, 50%. 50% dump. Imagine having 100K in Kaspa. You have 50K now. Like, this is not easy, you know. There's people who have millions in Kaspa and they're half. Their bag is half. And imagine the same thing, listening to my advice and actually buy it here at 5 cents and then 50% more of Kaspa. So that's why you have to have TA under your belt, but not the regular TA, this advanced type of this TA, because if you're listening to idiots, they will just get you wrecked. I mean, they will be right, correct, maybe a couple of times, but they need to show you their consistency. I'm willing to come every single time live. We're going to even look for trades. We can trade together. And I will show you my positions entering live, exiting. How many traders in this space you see? Nobody. This Sheldon sniper guy comes in. Alrighty, guys. So the trend line. Yeah, this is it. I'm not saying you saw me using trend lines. We have a guy in the Discord. His name is Crypto Pete. He's an amazing trader. He reads markets very well, and he's using some of the stuff that I'm mocking it now. But I'm not mocking now. I'm just mocking idiots that are using those tools in the wrong way, getting people wrecked. With people like Crypto Pete, that is our very good trader in our Discord, he's using trend lines in his advantage because that's his strategy, and he's looking at the good levels. He was looking the other day at the level that I was looking at with overflow and everything. So you understand, there's traders out there who are using, let's say, retail tools with a good understanding of market structure and everything, and they are very profitable. So what I'm trying to tell you right now is you have to add proper TA under your belt if you want to be an investor, because you're going to end up being stuck underwater, like a lot of people going for higher prices, while guys think. Like, you got to understand, no matter how good developer is, no matter how much you believe in the product, how much the proof of work it is, whatever it is, if a guy on a yacht is shorting this, which I showed on a Discord, I don't want to go back to the Discord, because there was a guy here. I shared it on last live stream. There was a guy right here. 1.2 million position. What do you think price is going to do? It's the same thing like I showed you on SUI, like I'm showed you on TIA, like I'm showing on Matic. This guy right here, I wish Trading Light has this amazing feature from TradingView. I can actually delete all the brushes like this. You have to delete one by one. These guys are crazy. We're trying to get them to fix it, but that's why my other charts are messier. So there was a guy right here on Kaspa. Let me find it right now. I'm going to show you. Look. What am I? Like, guys, I'm sorry. I'm so tired today. I got chart dyslexia. But let's find him. Look. He was right here. Put the lid on the market. 1.2. 2.8 million. 2.8 million. I want the guys in the back to repeat it with me. 2.8 million. And look at all these deals. 730,000. 512,000. This is probably 3 million. What do you think price is going to do with all this pressure in price? Massive downtrend. What do you guys think? I'm a Nostradamus or something? No, I just read the markets very well. So this is what it is. Look at this. You don't have to be a fucking chart expert. When you see this, you get the fuck out of your positions. You don't hold bags with Kaspa 50% lower. But like, what are you guys doing? I don't understand. People are sharing in Discord. My bag is underwater, 75%, 95%. Like, this is, I would take it personally, honestly. I don't want to mock anyone, but I would take it personally. Like, literally, it would affect my confidence.
Let me jump in for a minute
Sorry.
because hello?
Yes.
Yeah, let me jump in. So
Yeah, I'm
look,
listening. Yeah.
the macroeconomic situation has turned against us, and technically,
100%.
like if we had this incredible insight, we would have been out. Now, to my defense, because obviously myself, the community, we are all benefiting from this. But trust me, this market cycle has been absolutely brutal. But I have a good question for you from Pete here. Everyone wants to buy cheaper.
Yes.
I get it. What happens if prices come down and those levels you talk about? What about if those orders above get filled? Is there like could it go two ways, or because ultimately it's a question about
What
dynamics?
orders is he asking?
You know,
What orders is he asking about? Because look, guys, even you who are fundamental traders are trading probabilities, right? This guy said this, these news are going to pump it. Everybody's speculating. Like, there's no guarantee market. I know what you expect of me to give you signals and tell you, yeah, because maybe you can get it from a meme coin trader or developer. I'm a trader. I'm sharing the probabilities. I know my accounts are profitable. You got to understand, I have my mistakes as well. But I'm not underwater 90%. I mean, that says a lot. So what is he asking? What walls can be filled?
so he said everybody wants to buy cheaper, but what if those orders above?
Okay.
What about buy orders above? So buy orders above the.
Where do you see buy orders? Those are sell orders. Those are the pressure sell orders. Those are not buy orders. What buy orders do you see? Look at this. This is sell. This is selling on Kaspa. Right now you have massive supply above on Kaspa. It's not massive, but it's getting filled. 2.4 million. Look. What buy orders? Where do you see buy orders? This is selling, and it's getting filled. Look, this guy is already exhausting the market. Look at him. Let's zoom in. 2.5 million short filled. He's already exhausting the market. What buy orders? I know where he sees buy orders. These are sell orders. Look, 2.5 million, 390K already filled. Price reacted. Price dumped. Enough for a scalp. Look, it dumped. It reacted. It's reacting with the orders. So I'm not Nostradamus. I have to see those fills. If these guys get filled, I mean, probably it's going to do like what it did. Came up here, filled this guy's dump. That's what it's going to do. But you're asking me to predict the future. I'm not Nostradamus. I can tell you day by day. Let's go back on live when these guys get filled, and let's analyze the live price action. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I can guarantee you one thing. It's this. Let's take an example of Sui again, because Sui is attractive to everybody. Sorry. Sui is attractive to everybody. So let's check Sui on Binance. Yeah, I destroyed that chart. So if it comes down here, and fills these guys, I promise you it's going to reverse. It can't do anything but reverse with so much demand. This is a massive demand. Like, that's how I trade. This is where I put my credibility on the line. Like, this is how we trade in a group. This is how we make our money. Like, today I shared every single scalp. Like, check out my scalps. Where is my let me show you guys my scalps in this group that we have. I was sharing Bybit longs since this morning. Okay, let's do it. Charts.
Smash a like, guys. Smash a like. This is the most comprehensive.
Look. So I was sharing I was sharing every single scalp. Like, how many traders are doing this? Look, I shared my Bybit positions. Look. So I'm saying longs finally being hunted, was waiting whole day for this short. Short. I don't know. People, when I say short, probably I have to announce that it's a scalp. People are expecting when I say short, we're going to dump to 50K. Like for me, 2%, 3% is a lot, guys. Like I trade bigger position sizes. It's a lot. It's good money. It's feeding my family. It's giving me good life. I live in Dubai. I mean, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I would like to be one to teach people, to give them a knowledge. If I can save one portfolio, that's a one portfolio saved by me, and I'm happy to buy it. But I'm sharing the everything. Look, this liquidity was taken. I set liquidity above 86.4. I'm calling these things like in front, and then I share my positions on the exchange. I don't know what else I can do.
Yeah, it's brilliant, man.
And look, the lid on the market. Yeah, it's putting the lid on the market. Look at them. These fuckers are putting the lid on the market. And this is not a financial advice, guys. This is me sharing my experiences. You do your own research. Take what you need from me. I'm sharing it for free and get the fuck. No, I'm just joking. Just take it. If it works for you, good. If it doesn't work for you, good. I'm more than happy to share. But if this doesn't make sense to you guys, where you can see price reacting from these levels, like I don't know what will. Look at this trading light. I gotta clean every single one by one. This is crazy. Maybe there is a feature, but I just didn't take the time to freaking learn it because I don't have time, because we trade a lot and stuff like that. So yeah, you see, these people are getting filled on Bitcoin. Now massive positions waiting to be filled, and price is reacting. Look how much exhaustion there is. This is all people getting filled. Like there's a lot of supply. We are not in bear market, but we are nowhere near the liquidity we had before Trump's inauguration. So it's not good times on the market. I shared today an amazing trader on where is this guy? Yeah, this guy, Kyung Yu. He shared. Everybody should read this post. He's an amazing macro guy. He gives an amazing liquidity analyzing, and it's a free information. You don't pay anything. This is amazing. This is an amazing post. This was shared by my guys in my private group that we have. There's just a couple of us that are trading. This is nothing paid, nothing. We just trade. And he shared this. He says, I've been calling for a bull market for the past 2 years, even when indicators were borderline. Sorry to change my view, but it now looks pretty clear that we are entering a bear market. I don't agree with him that we are entering a bear market. Anything can change because orange guy is crazy and with his tariffs and stuff. But this is realized gap-based indicator. Volume around 100K was massive. Today we are not getting anything. Look at this. It's an FOMC. We're barely pumping. Barely. I mean, it's good for scalps. Don't get me wrong. I'm making money, but this is nowhere near. Remember the pumps we had on a freaking Trump's inauguration? It was crazy. And now a couple of percent. Look at this. This is nasty looking. Like if you ask me as a technical analyst trader that opened thousands of trades, and I trade these markets for like almost 9 years now, look how nasty this is. All of these are stop losses. Stop loss. They're just gonna fucking reverse it. Like literally. I feel like they're gonna fill all these guys. They're going to fill all of them, like what we are waiting in a group. Because I showed you fills here. I showed them. Look. We can zoom in again. Now we're doing live analysis, which is going to give you an insight into a life of a professional trader, why they're making money and why they're sleeping peacefully, because you guys are holding bags while I took my money on scalps and I'm running away to a restaurant with my wife. I'm going away to buy myself something, to buy my daughter food, clothes, whatever she needs, to live a good life. Look at these guys. They're filled. 469. Doesn't mean they're going to win every single time, but I promise you, I've seen this scenario play out 50 million times. 795. You know how big this position is? That's one guy. That's one trader. 795 Bitcoin. 469 Bitcoin, 475 Bitcoin. And look where they are. They're right here on the CME gap. You know what CME is? It's Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Those are the big boys. They won't be filled. And you can see a swing failure pattern, eat shit a little bit, back test, change market structure, dump. Sheldon the Sniper was selling higher prices. Everybody wrecked. All of these guys, because this is a nasty, nasty price action. Look at this. This is barely moving. Zero volume. Like, you don't have to be a TA guy to understand. And you got to understand, if Bitcoin is dumping, altcoins are reading dust. So you need to understand that you have to learn how to chart Bitcoin. You have to learn where Bitcoin is. Look, this is barely moving. This is a couple of percent. This couple of 5%, this is not much. This is much for us scalpers. But before Trump, we had 15, 20% dumps, which was carrying the whole market, was pushing altcoins. This is not pushing altcoins anywhere. Look at it. It moved to 2,000. But look at him. On a higher level, it's still nothing. Like, I wish I can give you guys. I know you're down 90%, but look at this. Lower high, lower high, lower high. What is this going to be? What is this going to be? Well, you have massive SR right here. Like, come on, who's feeding you information of massive altcoin seasons and I don't know what? Zero volume. You have to see green freaking volume candles. It needs to look like let me show you an example of proper pumps where you see massive volume coming in. Massive volume coming in. This is a big volume. This is a big volume up here. Right now, yeah, we have some buys, but it was up here. We broke the market structure. Look how weak this volume is, guys. Look. There's no volume. There's no liquidity in the markets. What are we going to do with this? Are we going to come here, smack it down into 1,500? Because I'm going to show you ETH on 1,500. There's demand. I mean, these people, you got to be aware of that. If these guys are waiting on ETH, you got to be aware of it. Let me show you Coinbase. There's demand because I have ETH on a very high settings. So this is actually a proper demand on it, and it's below us. It's going right to 15K, 1,500. Right here. Coinbase has some. Coinbase has some, but Binance Pumps on it, massive demand. Check it out, on 1,500. I mean, someone knows something. Let's be clear about this. Not saying that these people are freaking Nostradamuses. I mean, they are market makers and everything. We can pump. Vitalik Buterin can come out and say whatever. Guys, you can't take things for granted. You have to come and check out the markets when something happens. But you have to have these people in your mind. Look at them. You can't tell me, oh, yeah, ETH to 10K. What about them? What do they know? Let's just pretend and let's just ask ourselves, what do they know? Why are they down here? Why are they not here if we're going to 10K? Why are they down at the 1,600? Why are they lining up with the Bitcoin 73K? And what? Because Bitcoin is slowly bleeding down. And let me clean up my Bitcoin chart. I will show you again. Oh no, wait, I can lose this because it's a lot of levels. 73K, guys. 73K. What's up in my connection today? This is crazy. Yeah, look at this. Are we gonna get this? I mean, who knows? I'm trading what's in front of me day to day. I'm a scalper, mostly day trader, and I have some swings. I have swing from 100K, 106, I think. I have to check. So are we going to get this? Because it looks like we're coming down to this level. And it would line up perfectly with Ethereum's 15 to 1,600. So what do these people know? Like, you got to ask yourself. I, as a trader, as an investor, as a fundamentalist, I wouldn't buy anything as spot bags until I see these people either remove their orders or us changing the momentum properly on it, as I said. Because if market unites, we can literally go like this. But market is not uniting. That's what I'm telling you. It's a downtrend. This is a massive downtrend. It looks extremely weak. Everything looks weak. You know? So I'm just going with the order flow. And this is just one type of order flow. I can bore you now with extra charts with this, where we can analyze ETH, we can analyze Bitcoin. I can show you the longs and shorts. Look at all these longs opening up here. Look, but the price is not moving up. Do you see price moving up? No. Absorbed. Look at them. Look at these fuckers. 300 Bitcoin, 291 Bitcoin, 413, 253, 300 Bitcoin. But the only way price is not correcting more is because there's a lot of shorts as well. Look, 413, 200, 473. So now it's a little bit of indecisiveness. Market maker is waiting to trap more shorts, maybe get them wrecked. Do as I say, a swing value pattern on Bitcoin into a CME gap, which we are waiting in our group as hawks. We want to short this, which we will if we get confirmation. Look. So if you come up here, swing failure into this MPOC, maybe a little bit of this, change the market structure, back test. There's your short, stop loss above, Dumparoni and cheese. I promise you're going to take all of these guys. All of this is going to be taken. All of this is a weak lows. And look, you have one low, you have another low. Look how many lows you have to be taken. And that's what's creating dumps on the market, guys. Like it's not science fiction. When they start dumping, that's why it's escalated down, stairs up. They're going to start taking all of these guys. And then you have these lows, you have these lows, you have these lows. And that's why you find yourself, you wake up in the morning. Yesterday we were at 86 something, 87. People were calling higher prices. And you wake up and you're already down here, 76K. And by that time, overnight sometimes, because you experienced it and you know what I'm talking about, your alts are 30% down. It's only because you didn't know what Bitcoin is going to do the night before. You know? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, perfect, bro.
Hello?
Spitting fire. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I mean, this is us just getting to know each other. If I decide to go more live with you and stuff like that, if it's not going to be into my trading life and stuff like that, because I'm not trying to live off of YouTube, I'm living off of my trading. This is all educational. This is not a financial advice. You guys will get amazing knowledge. You guys will be educated investors. You don't have to be traders like me because I'm a maniac. I like to scalp. I'm trading this for a long time. This is my profession. But you guys will be educated investors. Like no one will be able to trap you. Let the retail be trapped in their positions. Let them hold bags and being 70, 80, 90% down. Like you need to, it's like, it's I don't know what to say. When you're buying Ferrari, let's say, you know, the Ferrari, if you buy it new, you can't have it without someone who's already driving a Ferrari giving you a referral. In Italy, in a Modena, in a proper factory, you can't buy a Ferrari if a guy who was driving a Ferrari before giving you a referral. And they want to see that you know how to drive a Ferrari. Imagine. So they won't sell you a car. They want to see that you know how to drive it. They don't want to be on the freaking newspaper headlines with an idiot not knowing how to drive. So that's their goal. You can buy a used Ferrari and smash it into a wall if you want to. You know what I mean? But that's exactly the same thing. So why are you buying a coin without understanding the markets? Because, I don't know, some guy said so. Like some guys from YouTube said so, or you're reading the news which are already placed by a team or developers or VCs or whoever. Like you gotta understand, I shared in the group today or yesterday, I don't remember. I shared it, guys. As soon as Kaspa got this, Kas USDT, perpetual contract. You have to understand you're playing with the big boys. No amount of good news on this product, no amount of developers coming out, that's why developers can help you. Team can help you, because a guy from Saint-Tropez is shorting 100 million. He doesn't give a fuck, literally. I don't want to curse, but you got to understand this is tough love. He's shorting it. He doesn't care. You know how many times I made money? I didn't even know what the freaking coin is doing. Look at it. I know half of these things. I just chart them. I chart them with the big boys. ENA. I know what the fuck this does. What is this? This is I think is this like a coins or something. I was literally trading this. I was trading this coin. Look how it's respecting my SR78 macro. It's respecting 1, 2, 3 times. Like, literally, look at these levels. Look at these levels. That's on a daily. This is offering massive scalps. I have an alert right here. I'm going to long it here. This is where my alert is. But look at this. I traded all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections. And then someone's going to tell me that TA doesn't work. I'm literally opening charts in front of you guys. I didn't even prepare anything. It can be any of these coins. I didn't even draw in front of you. This was already drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections out of the level. What are we talking about? Who's talking shit about TA? Who's feeding you this false news that TA doesn't work? What like, who's feeding you? The richest people in the markets are futures traders who's knowing how to trade. I witnessed people having 700K profits on Bitcoin positions, $700,000 profits. Like, I don't know what to say. 4 rejections. 4. Let's see the percentages. 20%. Look at the symmetry. 27%. You can see that it's market makers work. It's similar symmetry. Look. 28%. Last one, 29%. Like, it's similar symmetry. Like, he's getting people wrecked. Look at this candle. Look at. Oh, this is probably news. I'm 100% this was news, because it's such a high volume. I will explain these candles one day. These are not vector candles. These are the Z-score candles, which is created by an amazing software developer. But I'm going to take up a special live stream to explain these candles to you guys. That's why I have black and white, because everything else is noise, and I only look at these guys. These were probably some news or something. But look at what market maker did. If I would analyze this on Atas now, if we would have time, I would go into this candle and we would analyze this. And 100% I would show you longings. This is massive longs right here. This is people going longing news. This is people going off of some crypto band or whoever say that ENA is going to pump. But look what they did. Immediate slam. Immediate, because I promise you, ENA have much data. I use, when I traded in ENA, I was using TradingView and I was using Atas, because Trading Light doesn't have ENA. But as soon as I see this, I know the intention of the market maker. This is market maker filling shorts. This is literally market maker filling shorts. And it's TA 101. 1, 2, 3, 4 short trades. 20 to 30% each. And then someone says the proper futures traders are not profitable. I honestly, I don't know them. People from my private group where we only trade for ourselves, 10, 15 of them, I know they're having really amazing lives. And they don't give a fuck about going public, sharing with anyone, because why would they? Why would they share any secrets or anything? I'm the only fool that's going around, yapping around and giving you guys this. But it's why not? Because Saeed, he's my friend, and he's having an amazing channel, and I think his channel deserves to have even more exposure. And if I can help, I will. But I'm showing you 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections, 30% each. You don't have to be a futures trader and short, but if you're holding ENA, then you're gonna at least review selling it here and buy it lower, right? you're going to sell it and buy 42% lower. Like, you understand what I'm saying? If it's 100K position, that's $43,000. That's a car. That's Tesla. And that's all I can say. Like, we get back to examples again, but I need to put into you guys the proper understanding of order flow and everything, so you actually start paying attention.
That is so powerful. That's why the class was silent. Incredible information. And I don't think that information is available to the average man or woman in the street or at work, anywhere. This is the kind of information that people pay top dollar for. And one of the more incredible things, Carlo, is that this is the only channel where we don't feel sensitive about being down. Now, I'm a macro investor, like we were talking about the other day, 4-year cycle, try to buy low, sell high, and I do believe we will get an all season. And learning this stuff right now, just that last chart you shared, that actually is crypto in total. And the simplicity of it, the beauty of it, the way it's respecting
100%.
the level, the way the market, I mean,
100%.
It's amazing. And I think, look, you know, you can tell our group is everybody is literally blown away. I mean, look, Investor Squad, I told people this is a trader's cycle. Thank you, Carlo. Many thanks, Carlo. It took me 3 years to find a decent channel. Finally found the big boys. And some of these things are real, and they're from the heart. And I do genuinely believe if we had you earlier in the cycle, I mean, we've had you for well over a long time. See you at 80 cents, Marvia. People don't believe that.
But I wasn't too active. I was focused on my trading.
Yeah. Are we going to see Carl a lot more? Carl is in Dubai right now. There's big stuff that we're working on. And I think this level of honesty, whether it's crypto banter, whether it's any of these pump and dumpers, the message, guys, you have to understand, Carl is supporting both your spot and your futures market game to another level.
100%.
So if you could sell Kaspa at 12 cents.
Because spot is futures.
Incredible stuff. And we've got big plans. May God bless it.
Spot is futures.
Absolutely. And that's why I was blown away, actually, being in crypto for so many years, man. That divergence of say Coinbase buying spot at the very bottom. And you did say something, and I really want to tell everyone what this was. Carl said to me the other day, yo, man, if you see exchanges buying at these lows, it means they are going to drive people mad, mental. They're going to have disbelief. Altcoin season is over. Crypto's a scam. And honestly, that's what's happening right now. So whilst we're learning this incredible stuff, you know, look at that trend line. I just feel like there is more to come from us. And if, like you said, if you can save one portfolio, help one brother or sister, and people don't understand the you know, I've got to know Carlo for the course of 12 months, slowly and surely, until we kind of linked up, had a discussion, and we kind of met on a mission to help people. So even for myself, the other day, you guys won't believe this. He saw my portfolio, and the biggest crack was he looked at me and he just started laughing. This guy is in tears, and I'm like, listen, man, I'll be back like Terminator. But guys, he's tired. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna go myself. But what an absolute masterclass! What a service to crypto! What a wonderful brother! And let's continue working hard at this, because I think we're coming for the crypto game, and much bigger people should be worried right now, because this information, Carlo, as far as I know, nobody's ever shown you. You've only seen a trend line, which is not bad if you can use it in the right way. But, you know, in the land of the blind, you know, if you have that one one laser vision eye, you're the king. So yeah, man, just your closing remarks, bro. By the way, this is Carlos shows, guys. I'm only supporting it, but the real, this show will get bigger and will get better, and it will be in a studio at some point with more productions as well. So brilliant stuff, bro.
100%.
Your closing remarks, man.
Yeah, I got no clue. I mean, closing remarks are just watch this live over and over. Just try to pay attention, ask questions in the group. When I have time, I will answer, and that's pretty much it. I'm very focused on my trading, so when I have time, I will answer. I will share some stuff, and this is gonna be more professional in time when we're gonna have a proper trading floor as well in Dubai, which all my friends from my private group are gonna come. We're gonna trade together here. That's our goal, to bring the volume in and trade together and have a proper trading floor. We're gonna do also educations for traders. We're gonna have the best of the best trading with us and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much
Brilliant.
it. Just watch this live. If you don't understand anything, ask questions and you'll get better.
Honestly,
but try to be familiar with vocabulary.
No, and we're not always serious. Like,
What?
this is, we have to sober ourselves in the face of the
No, yeah, we
manipulation.
are super serious right now, but there's going to be a light content and joking around and having fun and smiling. But right now we are just piling up the things so you guys see where we come from and you see who's actually taking your money. Because if I'm profitable, you have to lose. Someone has to lose for me to be profitable. If I'm profitable, that means that someone is losing, because for every trade that I open long, someone is short. So I'm actually taking this guy's money. He can be a market maker as well, providing liquidity, but he's taking the money from someone. So you understand, when you're holding bags, that means that someone took the money from you. So you can't cheer yourself up and go around yelling, I'm a diamond hands, this market is going to pump back, this is going to happen, this and that. No. If BTC start looking for diapers, you're going to be underwater even more. And I promise you this. I was here when COVID crashed. Even then we were eating shit, and then it crashed even more. 2017, I don't even want to mention. Like those were dumps of 150%. Literally on altcoins.
Incredible stuff. Incredible. Anyway, guys,
this is a heavy.
Yeah, we'll keep coming these live streams, man. Let's pollute the airwaves, right? Let's
it's 2 o'clock in Dubai in the morning. I'm dead.
Yeah. This is my regular thing. So anyway, I'll let you go, brother, and I'm gonna go myself and get some food. Have a wonderful night, morning, or evening, wherever you are, guys. Smash a like on your way out, please. Thanks, guys, and share the content as well.
Yes.
It's gonna help someone.
See you guys. Absolutely. Have a great night or day, wherever you are.
Exactly.
See you. Bye-bye.